Templars return. On brutal with all achievements. Templars return. Outrunner, pretty easy to get really. I just smashed through that at the end. Master control, a little bit harder to get, but you know, with a bit of tactic, not too hard to get it all, I think. And the mastery achievement, silent but deadly. Complete the first section without Vorazin taking any damage. Now that, I tell you, that's actually a bit different. On brutal, you have 2 overseers, and on hard, only 1. So it's a heck of a lot easier if you do it on hard than brutal. But anyway, let's get into it. No Spear of the Dune stuff, no army stuff. It's just straight out brutal.
The psionic matrix.
So first of all, I'm going to take autocast off both of these. I'll tell you one thing, deadly charge can be used on spines and on nidus canals, and you'll see me using it constantly. I love it when I take control of my camera, it just gives me complete confidence. Yeah, right. Anyway, Alarak is just, he's absolute tank, mate. Especially against Zerglings. We'll go over and handle it like a boss. So yeah, only use deadly charge on basically ultralisks, nidus canals and spine crawlers, because for some reason they've allowed that. Don't know why. And nidus canals, whatever. So bring Vorazin up. Thanks for taking control of my camera. Love it. Just love it. King of sarcasm today. I do a lot of hold position in this mission. Sort of essential if you don't want to get Vorazin stuffed up. So you can assume I'm hold positioning pretty much every time I leave Vorazin anywhere.
There is much to be done.
Are you done yet? Or do I need to keep slaughtering the Surge here?
There. The gate has been opened.
Finally. Now let us continue.
Zerglings here. Surprisingly, they won't get killed when you do your power over the top of them. But if they pop up, they do. So that's good.
So shall it be. Oh, well, I agree with this choice. As I desire. So goes the change. So shall it be.
I don't think you really need to take these off autocast to do this, but yeah, I think it's good. I think it makes it a bit easier if you've got the micro for it. It's good. So we'll come over here, kill all of those, hold position. Alaric can do whatever needs to be done. You do notice that we brought Alaric in here to kill both the overseers. That's what we were doing with them at first.
So goes the change of the
Now I'm going to try and be patient, because I have a tendency to not be patient, and it doesn't really work too well if you don't be patient. There's sort of like unlimited reinforcements coming in here, but it's not a big deal. Be patient, work your way through it, and it will all be sweet. So I like to get rid of that spine. I find that spine's quite annoying for some reason. And now I'm just going to slowly start pushing my way in. I like to sort of group them up and get a big hit. Because they can only really reinforce so fast, can't they? Wow, it's actually pretty damn fast. using the deadly charge to take these Midases out.
It seems I must infiltrate the enemy's forces and unseal the way forward.
I agree with this choice.
You
So we'll
require
take
counsel.
Vorazun up now.
There is much to be done.
Alaric can go over here. As Vorazun gets up to here, what we want to do is we'll drop down a save. This is a good point to save.
Those mutualists are swarming.
See how it's out of range right now? Don't go straight away. Wait for it to come across.
My honor.
Be on the safe side. Right? The timing of it is perfect if you wait for it like
Stand with
this.
our allies.
If you don't, things get a bit sketchy and you probably get, you know, a couple of mutalisk hits on you, and that will be the end of you doing this mission for the mastery achievement. I think I did that a bit quicker than I should have.
Much to be done.
Also, be careful about clicking on the mutalisk. For some reason, that's pretty annoying. Ah, see, I stuffed it up.
Those mutualists are swarming en masse.
So I'll
I
wait
need
again.
to remain undetected if I were you.
I'm sorry, guys. I find hero missions actually quite difficult and stuff.
Our future is the Daylon.
I prefer to have a base, a macro, but you know,
We stand
play
with
how
our
you play,
allies.
right? So it's all about the timing, really. Just if you get that timing right at the start, you should be able to do this perfect.
It is my honor.
And come right to the edge here, hold position, and that should be sweet. Down quickly and out of there. So it's perfect timing as long as you do it exactly right.
Nearly reached the power structure. Press forward, High Lord.
I didn't really want to have reloads in this, but oh, it is what it is, you know. I find this mission pretty hard.
As I desire. So shall
These take 2 hits each, so you sort of have to, you know, sort of back off, come back in, back off, come back in. Well, that's those ones dealt with.
I agree with this choice.
I'm just sort of playing around with them, you know, keep on getting those hit points regenerated from that ability, whatever it is. It seems like his ability actually knocks them out of the ground, which is kind of cool.
So shall it be.
Oh, get some more health, I guess.
So goes the chain of ascension.
Yeah, so Vorazun can come up now.
We
So
stand
this
with
is the
our
bit
allies.
that dictates whether you get the mastery achievement or not. So good point to throw down a save, and this is where if you're on hard you'll only have 1 overseer. If you're on brutal you're going to have 2. It's going to be a lot harder on brutal. So Vorazun, I'm going to turn on auto cast onto Shadow Fury.
What is your... The inner chamber is completely
Now
sealed.
I'm only really going to use Shadow Dash when I need to reset the Shadow Fury, because it resets it. Other than that, I'm just going to be going around killing Hydralisks because they're the main thing that does damage to Alarak, right? So not a big focus on killing these Zerglings here. And to remember that when you do the Shadow Fury, after he's Shadow Furied, he's going to return to the same position he was in before. So he stuffed it up. Sorry. Yeah, so Verizon, when he shadow dashes and then does the Shadow Fury or whatever, he's going to return to the same position before he did that. So you don't want that to be within the Overseer's range, otherwise you're in a heap of trouble. So it's something important to sort of remember as you're going to dance around. First Hydralisk is over on the left for Brutal. Be careful not to walk into the Overseer's range. But most of this, we just want to kill Hydralisks, because the Zerglings are kind of good for us in a way. I just say that because they're kind of good for us, because the Zerglings, they basically give Alarak regen, you know, between our Shadow Dash and stuff. Alright, so we've hit in again, reset the cooldown there, and there we go. He smashed it. So that's why I use the Q button thing, whatever it is, sort of just as a way of resetting to give him his life back and prioritize killing the Hydralisks. Alright, so I guess we don't need to throw down a save because it probably auto-saved. Cannon, cast Reclamation on that, no problems.
But I should be able to take control of it. I am not detecting any robotic units.
Put down a couple of cannons here.
Would be a good time to phase in some photon cannons. It will be. Purpose guides us.
Phoenix is just an absolute tank.
The power structure lies ahead, but the temple grounds are vast. Centuries. Immortals, Colossi, Reavers. We should reclaim as many as possible before proceeding. I can reclaim the gateway and robotics facility in this area. We could then supplement our forces with the units of our choosing.
I'm not worried about going and getting that stuff there just yet. I think there's like a patrolling army just up here.
Progress is made.
There we go. Oh. Accidentally, I went to press A move and I clicked on the Immortal. I was meaning to reclaim it, but at least I got it reclaimed. But oh, that was scary.
Purpose guides us. It will be.
Sometimes you butcher up those hotkeys. Alright, so there's a few things we want in here. So we'll drop down a save. Now,
I concur.
I'm sort of going to do this slowly because we want to claim all those things for the Master Control Achievement. So what we sort of want to do is we want to get us a couple of cannons. We're going to kill off the Zealots, and then we're going to take these 3 robotic units one by one. So you see what I did? I just went and kept running them away as I took them, and then I got the whole lot. No problems. But yeah, the cannons and Phoenix were there to kill off all the Zealots and stuff, just, you know, bit of a distraction or whatever. So we've gone up there, we got those minerals up there.
Ire will be restored. It will be.
Yeah, I would have liked to have done a cleaner video of this, but it's actually quite hard to get all this stuff right.
Purpose guides us.
Particularly the first bit, the mastery achievement, it's just a bit of a prick. Anyway,
Progress is made by
got
the
down some cannons here. So there's only one unit to claim in here, which makes it very easy to take.
I concur.
Just going to push forward a little bit. Pull back to the cannons. Claim that guy there. No problems.
Shall not prevail. Progress is made by the bold.
That's the other thing. You can, on some things, you can pull zealots away. Some situations you can't.
If your systems were compromised by Amon, yes, I believe I could purify them.
I don't think it really matters too much what you're building. Obviously, some Colossus be handy, so will some Immortals. Immortals probably more handy, but you know, Immortals got less range. Oh, 6 range? Nah, not too bad. Probably could just go all Immortals, really. Doesn't really matter too much.
I concur.
Alright, so we got this place here now.
Will fall.
So we've sort of done half of this bit here now.
We are united. Shanala Arai Delam.
Alright, so there's some guys over here. So I'm gonna pop down a cannon. Reclaim that guy and just smash through these guys here. I guess I'll go in here first. So there's only another one unit in here to claim too, so same sort of thing. Double cannon and we'll push in.
Shanala Arai
I just pulled the units away to keep them alive.
We are united.
Do some more reclaiming.
Progress is made by the bold. I concur. The Psi Matrix will fall.
Just after this, things are going to get a bit
Shanala Arai
dodgy and technical.
will be.
Sort of, it's a point where things can go quite wrong.
Purpose guides us.
Get this little trailing army here first.
The Psi Matrix will. My sensors are showing a lot of Reavers up ahead.
So everybody back here
But their
except for
firepower
Phoenix
would be a huge
and
asset.
Carax.
Surely the hybrid will be no match for us now.
Now,
Believe
there's,
you are right, friend
it's
Phoenix.
kind of stuffed
Let
up.
us make for the power
You
structure.
have to attack into here to activate a force that comes along here. I tried doing other things to try and trigger it. It just doesn't work unless you push in here, which as soon as you push in here, they start coming down, which sort of sandwiches you in between it, which, you know what I mean? It's sort of, no matter what, you're sort of in a little bit of trouble with it, but it's alright, because we'll just be reclaiming everything anyway. It doesn't matter whether they really die, I don't think. So, anyway, this is a good point to pop down a save, because we know that's sort of gonna happen. Anyway, let's come up here, pop down a cannon. We got Phoenix with us, man. He's an absolute tank. And we just want to get rid of the zealots from here, really. That's all it is.
We are all Templars.
There we go. Time to run. And just bring everybody down here. Oh, by the way, these little bugs here are actually what Carax uses to attack. And there's one thing that's sort of wrong about that. Oh, this is convenient. No, it's not. Ah, they have split. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. Normally I build a cannon to make them split, but in this situation they've split by themselves. But I'll show you where I normally build the cannon. I normally build a cannon over this area here after the first Reavers arrive here, and that will make it so that 2 of them split off into the direction I want. But in this case, there we go, there's that problem there. But I think we'll just go straight in here. This is not the way I wanted to deal with this, but it will do. I got the achievement, but I'm in a whole heap of trouble. He's dead. Alright, we've got to load. So, we'll reattempt that bit. Yay.
What may I resolve?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's sort of touch and go. And Carrick's, he's just absolutely squishy. He's got really awesomeness, but he just seems to be absolutely squishy. So now we've attacked them, we've got those people coming along here, like I said, which, you know, it's sort of a bit annoying, isn't it? Because that's at the same time. So I guess, where are they? They're not even here. What's up with that? Okay, sweet. He's activated his shield. Why did they target Carrick's? Like, what's up with that?
Is yours. What may I resolve?
Anyway, Carrick's, get your bloody energy back. I mean, your health, hit points, whatever. Shield.
Templar. My expertise is yours. I hear you. Progress shall not prevail. The Psi Matrix will fall. I will find the solution.
So he's getting distracted by the cannon, which is good. He fired. It's good. Now I'm wondering, where's that army that's supposed to be patrolling back and forth between here? There it is. Okay. So it happened a little bit better this time, I guess. I've definitely done this not the right way, by the way, people. Not how it was supposed to be done. But whatever. It's close enough. Close enough. We got heaps of units. Oh, I didn't collect all the resources. Oh well, Phoenix is the fastest guy. He can come up here.
I hear you. Progress is made by the bold.
Yeah, I'm sorry this is so messy. It's just, oh well, can't always do a perfect run. See, I figured out how to do it brutal achievements. I'm not quite capable of the micro involved with these heroes. And so I ended up in that sort of predicament where it's like, yeah, I know how to do it, I just can't quite do it perfect. Anyway, spend all that money. And basically the rest of the mission is a walk in the park as far as I see it.
Progress is made by the bold.
I only got one more achievement to go.
Be restored. We are united. Purpose guides us.
Move Carrick's here. Okay, so move Carrick's here and come back here. I find fighting out there, it wouldn't really matter, but you get a better engagement if you fight back here. It doesn't really matter though. You know, rip them up if you have this many units, but I'm just thinking some of you mightn't have got quite as many units as me by the time you come to this point, and then you might be in a bit of trouble. But if you engage back here, it's a bit better.
Your crusade has failed. Your brethren and the Master are one.
I'm going to pull Phoenix back just to avoid taking any damage with him. Carrick's luckily doesn't go and do anything. By the way, these little stupid things on Carrick's, I went and reclaimed Colossus on one level, and those little things continued to attack for like whatever 5 seconds after I'd reclaimed it and killed my own unit. I don't know why, it just bugged out or something, but anyway, I'm just pointing out that that can happen. Alright, this is pretty easy. Just remember, A, move to victory, and try and use your lightning dash on big clumps of units. If you heal non-stop, you know, you're pretty sweet really. I don't think this achievement is too hard. It's just, you know, running along. and lightning dashing the bigger clumps of units and continuing to cast heal pretty much all the time. No problems. A move to victory.
The Purifiers are fighting near your position, Artanis. You nearly destroyed a major hive cluster.
You can be too quick to take your forces from there, by the way. I just thought I'll inform everybody of that. If you take your forces before those Nidus canals come out, things don't go quite smoothly. So you want to wait for the Nidus canals to pop up there.
There can be no doubt.
Oh, by the way, Nidus is, Lightning Dash does stun to spine crawlers. Don't ask me why. Check it out, stun the spine crawler. Insane. But whatever.
Just ahead of your position, Hierarch. They've nearly taken down the final hive cluster.
So just, you know, smashing through here quickly as anything. The usual.
Several Nidus worms are defending the
Add
final
these
power
Templars,
structure.
Dark Templars to our group and continue on the journey. So here, now I'll wait for everybody to get in and then start pushing up to the top left. I don't find I have any trouble pushing through here on Brodal. Just don't know why. It's not much of a challenge really, and it's not like you've got any abilities to make it any easier or anything. It's just this particular part of the mission isn't so challenging, I guess. Knock down these stupid caves and the Nidus canals. And it's game over. There we go, Outrunner. Didn't lose any units to Psionic Energy in the last section. So that's Brutal All Achievements. Sorry it wasn't the smoothest of runs. You can see there we got damage taken by Vorazan 0, and enemy units reclaimed by clerics 18. You only need 15, and units lost to the Psionic Energy at the last bit. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers.